I don't need to introduce that first song, do I? The next one we're going to perform for you is another Christmas classic, the Christmas song. Now, this next one, I'm not going to introduce it except to say it's probably the most serious piece you're going to hear tonight. Okay, incredibly serious. So please don't ever jump up and start dancing around or singing. Okay, just hang on. I'd like to thank you for coming out this evening. This next one's our last one. I'm going to read a little bit to you. This is a tradition we've done here for 14, 15 years now. The piece is entitled Christmas Eve Sarajevo. Trans-Siberian Orchestra does this. They were in Little Rock last night. They did a wonderful job. This is an article about the artist that is depicted in this piece of music. For 1,425 days, from April 1992 to February 1996, over 18,000 Bosnian Serbs surrounded the city of Sarajevo, pounding it with rounds of artillery, mortar, and gunfire. A few years ago, I met a young man who survived that siege. Let me get my glasses straight. As a young child, when asked if he remembered the end of the war, he replied solemnly, "I remember it clearly because it was the first day that my mother allowed me to walk outside of our house standing upright." He said, "Until that day, I had to crouch down and run around between houses to avoid sniper fire." What a childhood that must have been. During the worst days of the fighting, with shelling all around, one man protested by playing his cello, at one point playing Adagio in G minor in the public square for 22 consecutive days to protest the deaths of 22 civilians in that same square by a mortar round. That's right, in the midst of the war, one man staged a protest of beauty, his personal protest of peace. In the United States today, we face difficult issues and must demonstrate among our citizens. Things are challenging, and yet they can't begin to compare to a civil war with a 4-year siege. This is very near and dear to me. I'm Ukrainian American. We've seen those things going on. Israel, and even with our own country, we tend to let things divide us. I think we need to take a look at that. Remember what's important this holiday season. The students are fixing to pick that war right here in front of you. The guitars in the back are one side, the winds are the other. And we present, once again, Christmas Eve Sarajevo. Thank you so very much. Have a safe and happy holiday. Thank you for letting us teach your children. Good night. Kids, we'll pack this in the morning. Get out of here. All right. Thank you.